Hi everybody, Matt Carter. What we're looking at in this video is buying a domain. By this stage in the course you should have found the keywords that you want to build your site on. You should have found obviously the products that you're going to market, that those keywords will be promoting that product on. And you should have an idea of the style of site you're going to be building, whether it be a specific one product site or multi-product, multi-brand, or a multi-product, one brand type of site. You need to have decided that, and a lot of that will be dictated on the type of keywords that you ended up finding when you did your research. So now that you've got all that, we need to build your website in order to get traffic to it so you can make money. So the first thing we do is buy a domain. So buying a domain name, and exact match domains are best. And what I mean by an exact match domain is a domain where if you had three keywords, let's say, let's look at that example I did in Amazon where it was the Razer Pocket. I think it was Razer Pocket Rocket or Razer Electric Bike, it might have been. Then that was the keyword that got most of the search volume, Razer Electric Bike. Now, obviously, if you can get that exact domain, razerelectricbike.com, .net, or .org, that is the best domain extensions that you can get. Keep in mind that Razer is a company, so you are technically not allowed to put their trademark in your domain. So it's up to you. Please don't email me asking me if I should or if I shouldn't put a brand name in the domain, because the only answer you'll get when you email me is no, you shouldn't. The risk is totally over to you. I'm not a lawyer, and I'm not going to tell you what to do in this scenario, but I know that it works if you have exact match domains. So if you have a brand name or a product name, which again's got a brand in it, then you technically are not supposed to do that, but so many people do it. You look all over the internet, it's everywhere, so you might wonder, well, why is everyone doing it? And the answer is that some people don't mind you having their brand name in the domain as long as you're helping them close the sale. They do get funny though if you start promoting other products on your site and you're using their brand name in the domain. They won't like that very much at all. So either way, whatever you choose to do, an exact match domain on your highest search volume keyword is what you're aiming to do. So if you can't get an exact match domain, if you couldn't get razerelectricbike.com, then try for razerelectricbikes with an s.com, .net or .org. If you can't get any of them, then try just adding something on the end of it, like razerelectricbikesite.com, .net, .org, or razerelectricbikereviews.com, .net, .org, or something like that, but just try and fit the exact phrase into your domain because it does have an SEO benefit. The other thing you can do is if you want to buy an age domain with PageRank, it will cost you more money. You might want to buy a PageRank 4 domain and build your website on that. The advantages of doing this is that they rank a lot faster in the search engines than a brand new domain. A brand new domain can take about 3 months for Google to really trust that domain for it to start getting, bouncing around in Google and getting some rankings. So that's something that you need to be aware of. If you buy a brand new domain, you just have to be patient and wait for Google to trust your site. Sometimes it can take longer than 3 months for Google to trust a domain, depending, it just depends on the market that you're in. So what you need to also be aware of is that when buying age domains with PageRank, they will respond fast in Google. Like you can get onto the front page of Google pretty much in the first week or two. For most, depends again on the competition, but a lot of keywords. If you build your website on an age domain with PageRank, it can rank extremely quickly. There's just a cost involved. If you buy a PageRank 4, it can be $100. Sometimes less, sometimes more. To buy a PageRank 5, it can be up to $300. So you may not want to do that. I'll do another video altogether on buying age domains with PageRank and show you how to pick a good domain so you don't get a dud. There's checks that you need to do on a domain to know if it's worth buying or not, and I'll look at that in another separate video because it's a lot of information to go over. But you can build your site on an age domain with PageRank. When you do this technique, the domain really needs to be quite general in nature. So if you were going to build a site promoting the Razer electric bike on an age domain with PageRank, then You really need it to be something that doesn't mean anything at all. Like you don't want something that's already indicating what that site's about. Like you wouldn't want weightlosstips.com. You wouldn't want to buy that and then build Razor electric bikes on it because it just doesn't match up. It looks strange. Why would you have a weight loss domain selling an electric bike? So the type of domains that you can buy are ones that really don't have any meaning to them as such. Like just they could mean anything. I mean, look at Google. 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 What does that mean? You wouldn't know really what that means by just looking at the domain. It could mean anything. It's the same with Yahoo and a lot of the Amazon, all these things, Squidoo. They don't mean anything in themselves. You know, they can promote really anything at all because they have a general domain. So you can do the same sort of thing on a smaller scale, obviously, but with your sites. Just look for a domain that doesn't indicate any particular products, in that way you can get away with selling any particular product on there you like. So just remember there's a cost involved, and we will look at that in the next video. Namecheap.com is where I go to get my brand new domains. So we'll go over to Namecheap right now and we'll have a look at it. Just remember, when you buy a domain on Namecheap, once you've bought it, they will send you an email and they will give you a whole lot of information about your domain, and then you can log in to your account at Namecheap and you can change a setting called the name servers. It's the name server setting. You need to change your name servers at Namecheap to the name servers that you get given from your hosting company. And we're looking at hosting coming up. But these are the two important things if you've never done this before. You have a hosting account, and I'll show you what to do to buy a hosting account, and you have a domain name. Sometimes they're the same place, like GoDaddy. You buy the domain and you can also host it there. But Namecheap, I don't host my sites at Namecheap. I host them at HostGator. So these are the domains at a different place than the hosting account. And in this case, I need to tell Namecheap where I intend on hosting this domain and the website I build on this domain. And it's very easy to do. When you sign up to HostGator, they'll give you what's called the name servers for your account. They'll give you 2 of them. They're pretty much identical except 1 number difference between the 2 usually. Once you get your 2 name servers from your hosting company like HostGator, just take a copy of what those name servers are. They're just a whole lot of letters and numbers. Go back to Namecheap, open up your account, and there's a little setting called name servers. That's where you edit the name servers for this domain you've bought, and you paste in the name servers that HostGator gave you. Once you've done that, you're pretty much finished with Namecheap. That's all you needed to do. Just buy it, put the name servers pointing to the right hosting place, and you're finished. And then that's all you need to do when you're buying a domain at Namecheap. But let's have a look over at Namecheap now. Okay, I'm over at Namecheap, and I'm looking for a domain to promote Proactol reviews on, because I'm going to be building a site promoting Proactol, as I looked at in that other video, and see how we go with it. It was a little bit competitive, that Proactol reviews keyword, so it might take me a little longer to rank for that one. It might take me 6 months, it might take me 8 months, but it'll make me money. So I look for proactolreviews.com, and it's gone, .net's gone, .org is gone. They're all gone. Another extension that does rank well, which you can have a go at, is if you put that drop-down menu and go for .cc, like that. That tends to apparently rank well also. But I haven't done a huge amount of testing on Proactol, on .cc domains yet. But I have got friends that have done them, and they said that they do rank well. But I haven't done it. Haven't tested it a lot. But I might test it on another domain. But if I can't get proactolreviews.com, I might go Proactol review site like that and check out that one. Or I might go for, and then you got .net, .org, .com. But you can do that. So just remember, if you can't find the exact word you're after, add the word site on or info. You could have Proactol review info if the keyword was Proactol review, that is, and not with an S on the end. You could put info, you can put site on, you can put online like that. Online to try and fit your keyword site on. That's keyword your exact keyword in the domain rather, sorry, it took me a while to get that out. So that's all you're doing at Namecheap. You need to now go and buy a domain name and try and get an exact match domain on a .com, .net or a .org. And you need to then, that's all you need to do. And just remember, make it your highest keyword search volume, the one that had the highest search volume, your main core keyword. Make it that one. If you've got other ones like Proactol Scam or whatever, or Proactol something else, that's fine. But your main, the one that's giving you the most search volume for whatever keyword you've chosen, make that your domain name. So that's all you need to know about buying a domain name. So go off and do that, buy your domain name, and you're ready to move on to the next video.